One thing that has traditionally been a challenge in Maximo with the majority of our customers is being able to leverage historical work as support or help in a job I'm facing today. And there are a few reasons for that. One is the way the system was set up. Oftentimes customers find that it's not easy to go back and search for the historical work that is relevant to what they're doing now. Maybe it's because work orders were written against an asset, and that asset moved in and out of service, and so it's not necessarily static and easy to track what, by looking at an asset. It could be that we didn't use any problem cause remedy codes, which by the way is the norm across the customer base, or there's no job plan, and therefore there are no steps, or there are no parts tracked. So there's a lot of challenges. But interestingly, IBM in Mass 9 has brought forth a capability where I'll say they've created a stub for us to work with in work order similarity. And the reason it's a stub is because it'll do something, but what it really has enabled us is a front end to go and say, I would like to search work orders based upon this. And then we get to see what it comes up, and we'll say, well, no, I want to change that filter. And you keep tweaking it until then you can actually literally say, I want to use these work orders of this type, and I'm going to train the model with that. And that's how we're going to, for my data set at my enterprise, that's how we're going to train the model for work order similarity. That's pretty cool. That's powerful, because it puts the logic back in the hands of those who know best. And that's the technicians, the supervisor, the maintenance leads at your enterprise. And when they do that, then that acts as an underpinning, not only when the technician gets out to say, hey, what was done on similar work orders? Now they get a real answer that matters. It's applicable to you. But then that also then acts as that underpinning to be able to go and say, well, okay, the next step would be, is there a manufacturer recommended job plan out there? Can you go grab that for me? And this starts to build, and it can build quickly if we set the right foundational blocks. Historically, when we say foundational blocks, we meant foundational data, and we still love to have that. Don't get me wrong. I'd love for you to input all of the standard job plans and asset information. But in the event you didn't, we're going to leverage that work order similarity as a foundational block to build on and go get more detail from there. And Mass 9 gives us that power. As more of us implement it, there's going to be more sharing and more understanding of how we can leverage it. Some of this probably rang true, and some of it's probably, you at some point in this process of listening to me, probably went, brain flew out that way going, I don't understand, or that, how do we get there? And it's going to be a little bit different for everybody, so that's expected. But the commonality is that we know that there are discrete data points and ways to get that. And so we got to work with what you have and then configure the queries to close the gaps. You want to talk more? You want to brainstorm some? No one's got this perfect. No one has it 100% figured out yet. Let's talk about it. Give us a call, shoot us an email, sales@banetti.com, like, subscribe. What are you waiting for? It's not going to fix itself. Get ready with Banetti.